join our Patreon page at patreon.com/comics for fun and profit. Why, you ask? Well, because we are on episode 700 and something, and we've been cranking these out for a decade for you. So, hey, support us. Throw us a shekel or two. A little something, little wet our whistle. A little something to give us a taste. Join our Patreon, patreon.com/comicsfunprofit.
Thank you for listening to Comics for Fun and Profit. This is Kyle and Drew with your sneak peek at next week, episode number 728 for comics originally coming out April the 26th and the 7th. My goodness, we're almost into May. But before Drew and I get into what's coming out in your local comic book shops this coming Tuesday or Wednesday, Drew and I have all kinds of fun things to talk about. Hopefully you guys have noticed I've made a couple audio upgrades and a few things, trying to make a little improvements to the podcast. Hopefully get a few of my coughs off a thing and just improve some vocals and some quality things. Again, these things are helped by your patronage, so if you're like, man, that was a wonderful improvement, and I'm very happy with that, feel free to head on over to Patreon, join our Patreon, where we try dollars back into the podcast. So, but Drew, aside from that, what's going on in the world of comics? And I have not finished the latest Moon Knight. I've started it, but I fell asleep.
Well, I can understand. It was the first half was kind of dark and dreary.
Yeah.
But it kind of
if you are a Patreon of hers, you can be on our Slack channel and you can listen to Drew complain that episode 4 was far too dark. Not like, oh no, it's gritty and dark, as in Drew is old and can't see.
I just squint. I was like, what's wrong with my TV? It's so dark. What's going on? Oh, there was also, did you see the Thor Love and Thunder trailer by any chance?
Oh, crap. That's what I was going to do before we started.
Oh, man.
I've seen a few things of it, but I wanted to sit down and put it on the TV. I didn't want to watch it on my phone at work, and then I forgot.
I super enjoyed it, and then I found out that I'm not allowed to enjoy it, that it's not good. It wasn't any good, and I didn't realize it wasn't any good, but the internet told me that it's too lighthearted and fun, and that's not what Thor is supposed to be. It's supposed to be more serious and
okay, so we've gotten
epic.
3 Thors, and this will be the 4th. The first 2 Thors were more serious and all that fun stuff, and they were garbage. They were the bottom of my MCU stuff. But Ragnarok was lighthearted and fun, and, Hulk jumps out of an airplane and hits his head and doesn't change in and all kinds of cool things. So that seems to be my favorite of formulas, so
yeah.
I was not angry.
Yeah, I super enjoyed the trailer. They showed way too much.
I was thinking the same thing from some of the spoilers I've seen. I'm like, oh,
I'm like,
crap.
Wow, just throw it all out there. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, we kind of knew what we knew what we were going to get, but we probably could have just been a little more surprised by the scenes.
I've seen Gore's Funko Pop, 2 months ago. So like a bunch of stuff has been around.
Yeah, I thought they showed a little too much, but it was really cool. I'm psyched for it. It looks like it's going to just be awesome. And I think I know why Marvel didn't release it, because they probably wanted people to go see Doctor Strange. Because
100%.
It really looks better than Doctor Strange. So I'm hoping.
Now, okay, it's weird because I am looking forward to Doctor Strange, super, got to see it right now.
Really?
But not because of Doctor Strange. I just want to see where we go from it more than I want to see Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I really want to go that direction with multiverses and stuff, but I don't know. I'll go along for the ride.
But you don't want to see do they do the Illuminati thing? You don't want to see that kind of thing?
I've seen 2 trailers. I think I've seen enough. I guess I'll see. I guess I'll get some of that expanded on, but I've seen plenty of that already. Like I said, they show too much.
It's true.
We would go see it with a logo. Like if they just showed Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and then a quick cut of there's been Cumberbatch there as Doctor Strange. Okay, well we're all gonna go. And if they just show
you didn't need to see anybody in a denim jacket or anything.
No, I didn't need to see any of that stuff. Because now it's okay, but now we're gonna go see it. I mean, I wish I didn't make myself watch these. I wish I could just not watch these trailers, but I think I have to at least. I gotta check them out. I don't have to watch like trailer 2 and
then
3
you'd be like,
and
I didn't
4.
watch anything. Why is Thor #1 from 2014 spiking? I don't understand.
I don't understand. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So but Thor looked great. I'm gonna go see Doctor. I'll see. But
So we are venturing to a theater.
Probably. I mean, I still haven't seen Batman, and I really want to see Batman. So it's like
It's on. It just went over to. It's on.
It's on HBO Max
now, isn't it?
It's dropped, and so it's just like, okay, I want to watch it in one continuous setting. I want 3 hours of uninterrupted time, and I don't have that around my house right now. And when I get it, then I'm going to make the plunge.
There you go.
And I get some Drew time. 3 hours of Drew time. It's going to be Batman. But yeah, I don't want to do like an hour and a half and then take a break and get interrupted and have to mow the lawn or go run an errand or you know what I mean.
I do know. Trust me, I know.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. All right, let's take a look. Let's get rid of April for June previews, and let's hop right into May for July, and let's start in DC.
Yeah, because round robin has done no more. We get a couple weeks in between the results for that. Correct?
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there is a round robin. I forgot about that. Yes. So
I didn't know if we were just gonna get to the end and just be like, "Who cares?"
No, yeah, we're in the final four. So it's Green Lantern versus Superboy. Green Lantern and the something forever. Let me see if I can get a page. Let me see if the page will open. Will it give me a page from this? Yes, there's a page from Green Lantern and Superboy. Okay, so Green Lantern, Light at the End of Forever versus Superboy, the Man of Tomorrow. And let's see, Superboy looks fine. Green Lantern looks fine. Yeah, they both look okay. So the art is not off. It's fine. Who do we like, Superboy or Green Lantern?
We like Superboy.
We like Superboy. Okay, and then the one I really care about is Constantine, which looks good. Constantine and the Demon, Vacation from Hell, and that's versus Suicide Squad Dark, which has the better team. It's Zach Thompson and Gary Brown, and that art's pretty good, like a notch above maybe the Constantine art, which is a bummer because I would rather have this Constantine story. So, which one of those are we going with? You going with me with Constantine on that? Okay, so
Constantine was my winner from the very first day we did anything.
So your Superboy is leading 60.6 to 39.4, and my Constantine is leading 56.2 to 43.8. But
it was way closer than I thought.
It's early days, and this is only Twitter, so I don't know I forget what the DC universe numbers might be, but now
Constantine's good-looking art.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, and then the next round, I can't remember when that round is, but we're going to get a 10-page on the finalists. We'll get 10 pages of the finalists before we.
The DC 2022 round robin will conclude May 17th.
Yeah. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of time then between these results and the finals to get those 10 pages cranked out.
Drag it out.
'Cause I bet you they're not going to make all 4 of these guys do 10 pages, so they're going to wait until results are in. But yeah, so right now, I'm happy that Constantine's winning. Hopefully it stays that way. I really don't want a Superboy or a Green Lantern, but I didn't want a Robins last year either.
We love to get what we want.
It is what it is. As your daughter says, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
That's right. And if you do, never mind.
You get hit. All right, let's do some
but
DC
we've time
stuff.
traveled. We are heading into the next month. We are on May's Solicit for DC Connect, coming out in July as this month flies by. And of course, we got big old Batman by Chip Zdarsky on the front of that. Some big news. So let's start right there with Batman number 125, written by Chip Zdarsky, art and cover by Jorge Jimenez.
Yep. Are we gonna do a backup?
No backup.
No backup.
$6 a piece. Oh, I'm sorry, there is a backup. And in the backup, there's chaos. So backup by Belen Ortega. I'm sorry, that is backup art. I don't know who's writing it.
Oh, maybe Chip's writing both.
Yeah, I think Chip's writing the, yeah.
Lots of covers. That wraparound cover's pretty dope.
We got a Jim Lee cover, an Inhyuk Lee cover, a Gabriel
Jock's
Otto
pretty good.
cover. Jock cover. Zdarsky gets to do his own 1 in 250. There was a Jim Lee 1 in 500. Holy crap.
Yeah, people are going nuts, going all in, and it looks good. Holy moly. Look at that. Jorge Jimenez.
$6 for 48 pages.
Yeah, it's not bad. We'll take it.
No, that is bad.
Nah, that's fine. I've drank the Kool-Aid. Yeah, it's fine. It'll be $10 single.
Moving down to Detective Comics, Detective 1062. Ram V writing, art by Raphael Albuquerque. Backup written by Cy Spurrier for you.
Yeah, nice. And Danny. So why are we giving Ram V the reins to Batman? What has he done to deserve that? What is he writing that we like?
And what is Ram V known for?
The Suicide Squad Dark, not Suicide Squad, the Justice League Dark backups. What else is he doing? Was he doing Swamp Thing? Yeah, he might have been doing. Yeah, he's had a few things going. But it looks like, what did we give? We gave Mariko Tamaki 12 issues of Detective. I'm wondering how many Ram V gets. Does he get a dozen?
Well, he's got at least a 4-purse Gotham Nocturne 4-issue series there. Together they are turning Gotham into a tragic yet beautiful gothic opera for our eyes and ears to feast on. And they are leaning into this gothic opera because if you look at essentially the Inhyuk Lee 1 in 25, we have almost like a playbill cover with the Phantom of the Opera fixation there.
That's pretty fantastic. I wish it wasn't 1 in 25. I'd like to have it. I would get that one for sure if I could without going ratio. It's really nice.
And Flashpoint Beyond number 3, that is possibly the worst cover I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Well, who is that? That's Mitch Gerads.
That's Mitch Gerads. Yeah, it's the
that's
Mitch
Mitch Gerads. That's terrible,
yeah,
Mitch.
That's one of the just most pathetic attempts at anything I've ever seen in my life.
Internals aren't bad. That internal art looks pretty good. In Dark Crisis 2, the House of Nightwing burns. What do you think of that, Kyle?
Yes, please.
So is this Dark Crisis all Nightwing centric?
The covers aren't, so I'm guessing no.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Look at that double page
The
spread.
internals are good.
Look at that. That's Nightwingy goodness right there.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Crisis Worlds Without a Justice League Superman number 1. Tom King and Chris Burnham art. That's fantastic. I love that.
So Tom King's like, I got my Catwoman out of my system, so now...
Yeah.
So is that Superman with Dick, or who is that?
On the old-timey cover?
Well, on both covers.
Let's see. When Pariah and his forces of the Great Darkness laid waste to the most powerful superheroes of all time, spoiler, all hope was lost, with the Man of Steel suffering the same fate as that of his comrades. Join us for a look at a world of dreams he would never have thought possible while alive. Where there's life, there's a hope, and with that hope comes a deeper unraveling of the tapestry of DCU's biggest event of 2022. That didn't really help you, did it?
Nope, and I don't remember Dick being bulletproof, so I thought it was weird. He's got a look.
Yeah, so we're doing a lot of Dark Crisis tie-ins here.
A lot of them. Young Justice, Flash. We are banking on The Rock to sell anything Black Adam here.
Yeah. They're leaning right into it, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Artemis getting his own book. Wow. Or Artemis getting her own book.
Okay. This is coming out of Trial of the Amazons, which I wasn't reading. So I don't know any. DC Mech, #1. Now, we had a lot of mech stuff over at Marvel.
Yeah, we did like a Transformers thing.
Yeah, so now we're going to do some mech stuff with DC. And what do you think of that Batman mech cover? That's pretty cool.
I do like Dan Mora doing the blueprint cover.
Yeah.
That may be something I'm interested in, but other than that, nothing about this, aside from the $4 price point in the 6-issue series.
Yeah. I mean, I used to like Robotech. I used to watch Robotech. But I don't know if that translates to liking mech stuff.
I am not a mech guy. Art looks good, though.
Young Justice Targets.
Yeah.
This is a follow-up to Young Justice Phantoms on HBO Max.
Queen Perdita has been kidnapped, oh no.
Do you watch
Green Arrow, Black Canary?
Young Justice?
I do not.
Me neither.
6-issue series, $4. I do like the art.
Yeah. Here we go. Superman Space Age #1. Mark Russell.
It's all red art. I'm out.
It's all red art, but it's Mark Russell writing. So you meet Clark Kent, a young reporter who just learned that the world will soon come to an end. Crisis on Infinite Earths era, and there is nothing he can do to save it. Sounds like a job for his alter ego, Superman. Okay.
3-issue prestige format, but not Black Label.
What? Why they do this to me, Kyle?
$10 a pop, 80 pages, 3 issues, not
Black Label. What? What? What is? I mean, it's like it's not like in continuity, right? So it would fit in Black Label perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not Black Label. What is going on? Why? Why do they do this?
But guess what is Black Label? Batman White Knight
Knight
presents Red Hood #1. More Sean Murphy. He is getting a lot out of this White Knight universe where things are backwards, forwards, and upside down.
Yeah.
So that is cool.
Yeah, he's making some moolah here. Batman Superman World's Finest #5. If you remember correctly, I was disappointed in issue #1 of World's Finest. Issue #2 much better. So
there we go.
I am going to continue to read this. Short leash, but we'll see what issue #3 does.
5 is the end of the first arc, so 5-issue series for the first arc.
Okay. Batman versus Robin, Road to War. This is a
curated collection of Teen Titans 43, 44, Teen Titans Annual 2, Detective Comics 10, 32, and 33, and a 2-part backup feature that sets the stage for the new chapter in the life of Damian Wayne, originally from Batman 106 and Detective 1034.
So this is a trade, but not really collecting anything consecutively, just picking stuff together.
This helps you, quote-unquote, get caught up for the next series.
Which is what? What is DC's next big series? Didn't say.
A storm is coming. I mean, Road to War, so whatever Road to War is.
We must have done well with DC versus Vampires because we're going to do All Out War.
Yes, we are. Matthew Rosenberg.
Pascal.
Multiversity. Raven joins the team for Teen Justice.
Let's see. Constantine Distorted Illusions. This is a trade. Is collecting anything I know? Nope. It looks like a YA-ish.
No, but it is the dumbest interpretation of Constantine I've ever seen.
The dumbest?
It just seems dumb. When I think Constantine, I don't think of him as a flashy magician.
Yeah. Yeah, they've younged him up, too. I feel like he's a little older than that.
And, I understand he was young at one point, but, I still had him, tugging cigarettes and,
yeah,
fighting the devil. But that's just me.
Yeah, he can't be, worn down, rumpled, scruffy, and also this. This little youthful cherub millennial. That won't work.
Yeah. He wasn't always broken, guys. He wasn't always broken. Yeah, he was.
He works better that way.
Yep.
He works better that way. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to read, little Connie stories. I don't think any Dead Man getting collected. That's kind of cool. Only $10. Art's odd.
Very.
Bunch of trades.
And now we're into postage stamp style stuff.
Yes, our bread and butter comics. What keeps the lights on. We'll throw these back here. Aquaman, Batgirls, Batman Fortress. I forgot about that. So it hasn't been out yet. Killing Times at issue 5. The Night at issue 7. Urban Legends at 17.
Of a 10-issue series. I can't remember if that was always solicited as a 10-issue or not.
Which one?
The Night.
Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe. I complain about them cranking out so many Batman books, but I read 90% of these, so I'm just guilty of supporting them.
So we have a very stylized Nico Leone Catwoman 45 cover A Dynamite Frizen standard variant, and a very good Sozo Miyake 1 in 25. So really good Catwoman covers. All three completely different and off the wall.
Yeah, they're really great. The standard's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I liked this. The standard is just stylized enough that I super like.
But that Soze Miyake is different enough. Yeah, I got a feeling we'll be revisiting some of these in FOC time. Making some decisions.
Same thing with that good-looking Derek Chew on Harley Quinn 17, as always.
Yep. All look good.
Okay, Nightwing. That's a Jamal Campbell variant cover with him and Batgirl. Really nice. Granted, it's the size of a dime, but I think I like it.
Robin at 16. Son of Kal-El at 13. Jurassic League. We won't know what that's like quite yet. Task Force Z. I dropped it. Nightmare Country. I haven't picked that first one up yet. Looking at it. Looking at the cover. Haven't quite picked it up yet, but I will. And that's about it, isn't it?
Criminal Sanity, the Joker Harley, is being collected, isn't it? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
So it's being solicited with... Okay, there's the price. $25. 312 pages. That's pretty cool.
So you see Ezra Miller got popped again for the Flash guy? He keeps getting arrested.
I think the charges were already dropped, though. But he's just a little bit too whack job.
We're gonna have to recast him? Are we gonna cancel the Flash movie?
I thought it was done. I don't know what's going on with that Flash movie. We're supposed to be just waiting for it, but who knows?
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe it's one and done though. I guess it's already in the can, gonna come out.
Correct.
And if he's crazy, you can't keep propping him up for those. So you might have to cut your losses and no more Flash in DC for a while. You can't just throw Grant Gustin in there, can you?
You can.
And just say, "Oh, Speed Force did it."
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The Speed Force morphed him.
Yeah,
I love that. That's so true.
That's what they do. Yeah, maybe that's the answer.
Other than a checklist, that's all I've got for that preview.
Yeah. Yep.
Support for Comics for Fun and Profit is brought to you by Manscaped, the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped's Performance Package is the ultimate in men's hygiene. Join over 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer, 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code C4FAP at manscaped.com. I've been with Manscaped since the 1.0, and now we're on the Lawnmower 4.0. This trimmer is the future of grooming, and I dare say the greatest trimmer ever. The 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 is waterproofed and also has an LED spotlight for more precision shaving. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code C4FAP at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com when you use the code C4FAP. That's the letter C, the number 4, FAP at manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. Yep, let's go and look at our cover price top 10. Let's look at a little bit of things on the secondary market. What is popping off? Starting at rank 10, we have Black Panther number 3. This is, of course, Tosin. We've been talking about Tosin since the second he hit as the new iteration of what we're going to get from Black Panther. So a lot of scuttlebutt on that. Continues to use, 16 copies moving, not a ton on the secondary market. But CGC 9.8 is already hitting like $300. Jenny Frison doing a 1 in 100 for Sandman Universe Nightmare Country number 1. $280 for Raw, Drew?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's pretty good, right?
Yep. We've been talking a lot about these Spider-Punk number 1s, these Takahashi Okazaki number 1 in 50 ratioed. Raw's already over $200, so that is definitely getting you good return on your ratio there. Strange Academy 6. This is the Howie, a werewolf-like character possibly tied to Werewolf by Night. Continues to pop around. Note that he appears in multiple panels of issue number 10 as well. So 16, not necessarily the first appearance, but we can always debate that. $20 for a Raw copy. We talked about this on the previous show, Battlestar Galactica number 1 from 1979. If you recall, a new show has been announced and was announced back in October, and a couple weeks ago the showrunner moved on to another project, so we're still juggling that, so that's at least piqued quite a bit of interest. CGC 9.4 for $70 on that one, but we're seeing about 40 copies bouncing around on the secondary market, so people continuing to reload and hoping for better things on that one. More Patrick Gleason webhead covers. Of course, Spider-Man 93 on this one. An interesting cover. Wasn't my favorite of them, but continues to be hot. This is, of course, Chasm. 33 copies popping around on the secondary market. $23.50 for a Raw. Spider-Man 2099 number 1. Every time starting to tick me off that I shot mine out into the ether long time ago, and I'm out of 2099s at the moment. 41 copies on the secondary market. CGC 9.8s, $189, and a newsstand hit $932. So who knows on that?
Wow.
Doctor Strange 48 from 1981. Fans are already gearing up for Multiverse of Madness. There's plenty of anticipation for Brother Voodoo to be included in the film. As noted before, the market has moved well past just first appearances and trending things. For example, this issue is where Doctor Strange and Brother Voodoo meet for the first time, and it's popping. It is a 40-year-old book, and a CGC 9.8 has it already up to almost $400 for the first meeting of Doctor Strange and Brother Voodoo, Drew. That's crazy.
Yes, very much.
Moon Knight number 1 from 1980. I am looking at it right there beside me because I still haven't done anything with it. Wow, this has been hot for over a year now. The Moon Knight Disney Plus series has been lighting this first series on fire. Unlike any of the other Marvel content, this series offers the audience an intriguing and unpredictable new addition. 59 copies of the secondary market. CGC 9.8 almost hitting $1,000. That's crazy.
So, do you think you have 9.8?
It's at least a 9.6.
Yeah.
It's
what
a
would
pretty
you
looking cover.
What would you take for it, cash, raw?
Oh, well, I've got $8 in it. So
you got how much? How much?
Said $50.
No way. You gotta get 300 or 400, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. You gotta get probably $200 for it, I'd say, because it is a pretty copy. But like I said, I got $8 in it because I just picked it up not back in the day just for nothing.
Right before
ranked number 1, Batman before the hype. Batman Beyond, The White Knight number 1. Cameo appearance of a new Robin. This is Red Hood's sidekick. Continues to be one of the hottest books this week. 61 copies on the secondary market, which is down from last week's 119 copies. $22.38 for a Rawls, but you can get them for around $18 at fair market. Originally, we thought this book was only moving around because they had some printing issues and there weren't as many as we thought hitting things, but turns out there's some meat on the bone and everybody's trying to get it.
Right. At rank 11, we have West of Sundown #1. This vampire meets Western book has quite the team of writers and artists behind the original story. A welcome surprise, one per store thank you variant was shipped to retailers. This sold 23 copies and had a high sale of $46 for a raw copy.
Congratulations to Vault. It's been a while.
Yeah. At rank 12, West Coast Avengers #45 from 1989. With the appearance of Billy, Tommy, and multiple Wandas in the new Doctor Strange trailers, fans wonder if we will see the return of White Vision as well, disappearing at the end of WandaVision. Speculation is gearing up that this character iteration will debut on the big screen to tackle the mess his wife has wrought, propelling this former $5 book and the first appearance of White Vision to continued strong sales. We tracked.
Did they actually get married?
Did they what?
Did they actually get married? Is it actually his wife in the MCU?
Oh yeah, yeah. During their miniseries,
WandaVision they did.
Well, you mean on the television series? Of course, they were married, and then in the 12-issue series, they were married.
Gotcha.
We tracked 12 copies, and with a high sale of $165. Spider-Punk #1, Mike Del Mundo 1 in 25. Let's see, this sold 31 copies and at a high sale of $45 for a raw copy. Rank 14, we had Star Wars #1 from 1977. This one's back on the charts again. That's crazy. 16 additional copies of this sold. One of them being a CBCS 9.8 that sold for $5,750. Dang. Rank 15, we have Avengers Forever, which is #3, which is Mariama Spectre, a female Moon Knight. That moved 25 copies and had a high sale of $175 for us. At rank 16, we have Spider-Man #1, the Todd McFarlane regular version from 1990. Continues to sell. 24 additional copies sold. One of them was a high sale of $200 for a CGC 9.8. Well overprinted. In number 17 comes the New Mutants #98 from 1991. This is a Deadpool first appearance, of course, and 19 additional copies of this sold and had a high sale of $1,675 for a CGC 9.8. Because we have confirmation by Kevin Feige that Deadpool will make it to the MCU, and the continued warm reception of darker Marvel characters and content on Disney Plus just keeps fans' optimism up that it will come to fruition and will be done right. Well, I mean, Deadpool
I don't remember
was done.
I don't remember hearing that he will be in the MCU, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, Deadpool was fine. Sony did a fine job with Deadpool. I don't know why Feige needs to do anything with him. Rank 18. Thor: God of Thunder #2 from 2012. This is the first appearance of Gore the God Butcher and the Necro Sword. 14 additional copies sold of this with a high sale of $450 for a CGC 9.8. And you said you were sitting on 3 or 4 of these, Kyle?
Yeah, I got a couple of those #2s. I thought #1 would be the bigger one, but of course, Gore's first appearance being in 2, it's the hot book.
Let's see. Spawn #1 from 1992, old school Image, and it sold additional 20 copies and a high sale of $232.50 for a CGC 9.8. Plenty of these bad boys out there too. And rounding out the top 20, Elektra #100, the Jen Bartel 1 in 25, sold 19 copies with a high sale of $42 for a raw. Not much more of a ratio really, so is that great?
Meh.
Maybe not. All right, Kyle, let's take a look-see at the old FOC.
Yeah, the FOC, let's look at our final order cutoff. It's our last opportunity this weekend to add a few things to our order, get some of these books without having to chase them in the secondary market. Let's start with see what's in our DC offerings here. We talked about Batman Beyond the White Knight, and here is its 3rd issue.
This is stuff on this closes on the 24th.
Yep.
Wow. Batman, Superman, World's Finest #3 with Batman Who Laughs. Holy smokes.
Dan Mora, the cover A. Okay, so Nightwing gets 5 covers for issue 92. So that's
Why?
pretty cool.
Why do we think? What's going to happen?
Well, we get the AAPI cardstock cover, so that's essentially them just sitting down and having dumplings, but that's a cool cover.
Oh, yeah, you like that one a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the yoga one at all.
I don't like it either. Then Jamal Campbell's B cover is him playing fetch with a dog.
Yeah.
So we get
So
5
Fox
covers.
and Hare. Yeah, go ahead.
We get 5 covers and a bunch of math.
So Vault's giving us Fox and Hare #1. And it's we're getting solid number of covers from that one as well. Looks like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
They're putting some stuff behind that. I'm not sure what this is. John Say, Stacy Lee, Black Market Coder uncovers the top secret data that has tapped into the past lives of the citizens of Mazu Bay. Her world is turned upside down. Mega Corporation wants its data back and is hot on her trail. Fox and the Hare are the most feared mercenaries in the city. Okay. That's interesting. You know?
Yeah. That could do all right. And we just had, some movement by a Vault book, so maybe.
Yeah. DC's giving us Shadow War Zone. Was it? So, because we had a Shadow War 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we also have a Shadow War #1 already?
I think so. So this is Tales from Warzone.
Okay.
And it's just a one-shot. So, yeah.
Yeah, I need a master checklist. Talking about
okay,
Batman
so
Beyond
Fables
White Knight.
is back as well. We can't forget about
Yeah. Yep.
Fables is back at 151 under the Black label, $4 a pop, starting a 12-issue arc with the Black Forest here. This was originally listed as a great jumping on point as well, and I'm going to jump back in.
I don't even remember what happened. But if it's accessible...
I don't think you need to. Yeah, I'm going to think it's going to be very accessible, seeing how it's on a completely different platform and everything now.
Yeah, you're right.
And the good thing about Fables is it was always kind of accessible because it always had the hook of the old fairy tales.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But those characters have been through 150 issues of stuff by now, and I can't
Maybe
remember
those characters
what
have. Maybe
done.
we got some new characters.
No, it's gonna be Bigby and Snow White and all those. Yeah, it's gonna be the same one.
Bigby's been hanging out with Batman, so I don't know if he's got time.
That's true. I hate this place. F this place from Image. Be curious to see which sells the best, the A cover or the B cover. Which prudish store owners only bring the A cover in. I'll be curious how that goes.
We have the second issue of the Image 30th Anniversary Anthology.
Still haven't read that. Too long.
All
Didn't
new
read.
Ice Cream Man shorts, so prints.
New Masters and Walking Dead.
Kind of a slow Image week. Not much there.
Well, not too much, really. Dark Horse gives us Shaolin Cowboy Cruel to Be Kin #1, a 7-issue series. I don't understand the 7-issue series. It's a weird number.
It's very odd.
How do you collect that? It's a really big trade. It's too big for a
4
trade.
to 3. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Nothing from IDW unless you count TMNT The Best of Rat King.
Yeah,
really.
They are scraping the bottom of the barrel. We're at Rat King.
We're at Rat King for Best of point.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you open the Best of Rat King, it's just one page. There's no. Let's look at the 10-copy incentive of Usagi Yojimbo. Those spike every now and again. Nothing too crazy with that one, so maybe not on that RI, but something to keep a copy or keep a lookout for.
Yeah, yep. Marvel giving us the Devil's Reign Omega. Forgot about that. We haven't closed the door on that yet. Didn't realize.
Mm-hmm.
Felt like it was over. Great Momoko version of that.
Very
nice.
Yeah.
From Moon Knight's second print for.
That's cool. A couple Moon Knights have gone to second print, so
Yeah.
good to see.
Let's see. Dynamite. Don't disappoint. It's 1,000 covers.
They did.
Give me a new IP. Just give me some new IP, Dynamite. That's what I want. What do you got? What kind of creative stuff you're going to crank out? Show me. Show me some new things.
From Aftershock, we have the Spectro one-shot by Wando. I don't know if I want Aftershock doing one.
Yeah. Now, was this Disturbed Dark Messiah? Did we do another
We talked about
Disturbed?
this. Yeah, well, this is, I think, what we talked about when it was in the original solicit.
Okay.
Is the band
Yeah, okay.
who's releasing
That is Opus Comics.
Opus.
Or was it
Anything
London?
else, sir?
I don't know. You talked about Spectro already, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I gotta pick one of these bad boys, don't I?
Yes, you do, sir.
I think I'm gonna go with that. What was that Vault book? What was the Vault book I was talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Fox
You were
and
talking
Hare.
about
Fox and Hare. Yeah. Which one though? ABC. I'm gonna go with.
Season 1 and 5, so really A and B are all you can do because you can't do ratios.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's a 1 in 5 CS. Yep, you are correct. I'm gonna go with A. The Stacey Lee A. Fox and the Hare.
And I'm going to go with Disturbed Dark Messiah cover A because it's my boy Tim Seeley.
Oh, is it? Should have known then.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look at that Hot 10.
Yeah, let's head on over to our good friends at Comic Book Invest, CBSI. Let's look at their Hot 10, their April 22nd, 2022 list of hot comics. And let's start with their number one hottest comic, and that's, of course, Thor number 1 from 2014, written by Jason Aaron with Russell Dowderman on art. Double the price of Russell's, now up to $50 and $60, or up from $50 to $60, now $100 and creeping up. 9.8s, still in the $325 to $350 range. All of the Jane Foster Thor stuff because of the Thor new trailer. Not sure if this is going to be a long-term spec on anything. Curious who the blue-haired pilot was in the trailer. At rank 2, we have The Secret History of the War on Weed, 0 issue by Scott Koblish, the 1 in 25 ratioed. $100. Weed collectors are just like any other group and love to support their passion. They have a holiday for crying out loud. At rank 3, Gore God of Thunder, number 25 here on this one. Issue 25, Drew, hitting $50. If I were investing in Jane as Thor, this would be the book I would get. But our friends at CBSI are not jumping too hard into Jane Foster Thor. They think it's a little bit of a tease.
Remind me, did we kill her with cancer then?
No, I think this is where she finds the is this where she finds Mjolnir on the moon and snags it originally?
I thought she was from like issue 1.
So we had the
see
God
what-
of Thunder series before we
you're right,
had
you're
her
right, you're
initial
right.
Jane
I see what
Foster
you're saying.
series.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, so this was her actually. Okay. Right. When did we? So we killed her in her book.
Yeah, we killed her down the road. Catwoman, number 42, the Sozo Miyake 1 in 25, going for almost $60. This is the 4th Sozo Miyake Catwoman variant that's already spiked. And we've got more coming up because we just talked about it in our... We have Avengers, X-Men, Eternals, Judgment Day, Free Comic Book Day, Peach Momoko 1 in 1000 variant. What in the heck? $380. They have turned Free Comic Book Day into whatever this is. Shame on you, Marvel. And why are these already live?
Because they got into the hands of retailers, and retailers sold them. That's why.
So a Free Comic Book Day book got a 1 in 1000 variant.
Yeah.
What in the world? At rank 6, Sandman Universe Nightmare Country number 1. This is the Jenny Frison 1 in 100 cover. Now selling for over $300. Supply is definitely drying up on this one, and there are only 4 current eBay listings. Super curious as to what happens from here on that. Spider-Gwen, Gwenverse number 2, the Peach Momoko 1 in 100 variant, which is the blueprint variant there. $125. Before you go dropping bank on this one, just look back at issue number 1's 1 in 100. It is already down to $85 or less. At rank 8, Spider-Man number 1. This is the Takashi Ozayaki 1 in 150 again. Third week in a row, still in the hot 10. hits its peak around 160 to $200. It isn't all that rare, and it isn't even the first appearance. It's just a hot book. And at rank 9, we have Incredible Hulk number 93 from 2006 of Greg Pak's run. The first appearance of Korg, who keeps popping up in MCU movies. He is an enjoyable character, so there's no surprise that he is showing up in the Thor trailer. But this thing's bumped up to $30 now. And this surprises me and excites me. Hawkeye versus Deadpool 0 issue by Jerry Dugan. Raws are up to 25 to 30, from 25 to 30 to 45 to 50. Similar to number 1 above, 9.8's prices are still steady in the 200 to 225. While that price appears to be fair in comparison to the raw prices, I think it is telling that people don't seem to be willing to drop insane amounts on graded copies. Argue all you will about all this Spider-Gwen and Jane Foster. Yeah, I have that whole series, that Hawkeye Deadpool series. That's cool.
Yeah, you liked it, right?
Mm-hmm. Honorable mentions, we have Marvel Zombies number 1 from 2015, the Greg Land 1 in 25. $150. Good grief. Unconfirmed rumor has spread that Elsa will be in the Halloween special. Not even mad at the sites that started these rumors, but who knows. And Jumbo Comics 1/8, a CGC 9.6 sold for $4,800. Of course, it was a Promise collection. Of course, this is Kamen and Baker art, Jack Kamen and Matt Baker. How perfect of a warrior the blonde is to be able to place her fingers in between these crocodiles' teeth without even getting her.
That is really beautiful. Beautiful looking comic. Never even heard of it before. And to see it in a 9.6 collection for $4,800. I mean,
Promise Collection's doing some good evangelism there.
I wonder what kind of comic book supplies they had back then. Like, what kind of bags and boards?
No top loaders.
Yeah, I mean, what did they have back then for these to preserve these in such great condition? These are 10 centers, and they're bright, shiny, look like brand new comics. And I'm just curious. You know, maybe just stacked them flat in a cool, dark space. You know, and that was it. I don't know, man, but that's pretty cool. I'd like to know more about that.
Totes in a storage unit, I hear, is the way to go.
Totes in a storage unit is not probably the answer.
Never mind. Sorry.
All right, let's sneak peek, man.
Sneak peek at next week. This is where Drew and I get into what's coming up in your local comic book shops this coming week, Tuesday and Wednesday. Let's start with our Tuesday offerings, our DC books coming.
We're going to finish out Aquaman, Green Arrow, Deep Target. See how that one ends up. Somebody have to let me know once I stop reading it. Collecting the
Dark
Fear
Knights
State
of
Saga.
Yeah. Dark Knights of Steel. I love the Joshua Middleton cover B. It's awesome.
That is very nice. That is very nice. Should we mention the Derek Chu Harley Quinn or the Lee Bermejo Detective cover Bs? I mean, we do it every week. They're so beautiful.
Yeah. Joker 14 giving us a cover C with Punchline, but they have not done as much with Punchline as I hope they would.
Well, yeah. She's been in a lot of backups.
Yeah, but nothing's popped in my mind.
Right. Well, same with Miracle Molly.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting character, but they haven't not breaking out.
So are they re-releasing Justice League 75 cover D card? I don't understand what that's.
This is just when it's coming out. It's finally coming out.
Oh, is this one? Oh, yeah, it is. That's right. The cover
it was FOC, right?
That's right. I forgot how crappy the other covers were on it. I thought they were. Okay, so yeah, Justice League 75. This is the
oversized finally here
special issue.
Now, I think you picked that during the FOC, right?
Correct. So it's the odds on continuing to be more cool covers for Rogues. I like that cover. The Gorilla Grodd cover.
Yeah, and that first issue was really great. I think you'd like it a lot.
Good old Captain Cold.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to beat Death of Justice League because I think that's gonna be a sought-after book.
Even at the price, that cover D is awesome. I'm just wondering if anybody buys an A because it's garbage.
See, the A is okay.
Yeah, A's okay. D's really good. So you want to take A and I'll take D and see how it works?
Yeah, all right. No, I think I'll go with D as well. We're going to do Bloodstained Teeth from Image, Christian Ward and Patrick Reynolds. New series, new number 1.
I like that
This is-
sketch cover. It's a all white sketch cover with just a little blood stain.
Yeah. You do love your sketch cover.
I do. It's been cool because on Facebook, Art Germ has been doing little videos of him doing sketch covers and stuff, doing drawings of sketch covers. It's been really cool.
Really? So people are like sending him commissions, or he's doing commissions
Yeah,
on blank
commissions,
covers?
Yep.
Very nice.
Saga
Kind of like that
58
Hellcop
versus-
6. That's pretty good. They're
Yeah,
doing like
Hellcop, those
a
are-
Cosmo.
Yeah, the magazine cover variants. Those are really neat.
Right. Yeah, it's working out pretty cool. What'd you say about Saga?
Saga 58, the band playing cover. It's pretty cool.
Scumbag doing the Jaws homage. Jaws homage.
Scumbag.
Oh, what's
Nothing
going on in
really
Dark Horse?
Dark Horse, yeah.
No.
British Paranormal Society, Time Out of Mind, for 4-issue series. That's, of course, a Mike Mignola verse stuff, so if you know, you know.
Yeah. We're doing the first issue of Spider-Man again. So we're relaunching that with a ton of covers, plus a webhead variant. Is that independently orderable, webhead? It is, isn't it?
I think so.
God, we did so many covers of that. Mm-hmm. I mean, do they really think they can just slap a number 1 and relaunch this book anytime they want? They're right. They can.
They seem to be able to.
I mean, there's nothing special happening, right? There's no, like, superstar team coming up. I mean, I guess John Romita, maybe.
Zeb Wells.
Zeb Wells is not going to move the needle. Even Zeb Wells' family would tell you,
We're
he's
sitting
okay.
this one out. Hulk Grand Design Madness number 1, Jim Rugg. You like these Grand Design books.
Yeah, so the other one was called Monster. And so I guess we're not going to get Hulk Grand Design 1 and 2. We're going to get Hulk Grand Design Monster number 1 and Madness number 1. And then we're going to just have to know down the road when we're looking through back issue bins that those go together. I don't like it. Why can't you just do a 1 and 2 Hulk Grand Design? You know? It's like this, like the last Monster was the first half. This is going to be the second half of his history. Stupid. Put them together, make them a 1 and a 2. Come on. Not rocket science. I get really angry.
Marvel doing its Knights of X. Teeny Howard writing this one. The gates of the other world are closed and Captain Britain is trapped on the wrong side. So I don't know if this is kind of they're almost Knights in Shining Armor version.
Yeah.
Like DC.
Kyle, who's the dude on Crimson Reign number 4? Shirtless with a helmet and a lightsaber? Looks like a romance novel, maybe?
That is one of the Sith guys. I
Very
can't
cool
remember,
looking.
Yeah. I don't know if that's like Fifth Brother or whatever that's coming out of that. It's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. And then, we're getting a Syndicate shot on the other ones. I don't know how often the Syndicate have been on the cover. That's kind of cool, too. We got to meet.
And we're
the Syndicate
continuing
and
with the Knights of Ren cover, the one that's all in red, crimson on it. Those are going to be cool when you set them all together. It looks like they're all connecting as well.
the Raza?
Yes. Yeah, that's
okay.
the Knights of Ren cover.
A lot of Thors.
That second printing is pretty cool. That God of Hammer 5 of 5s. I like that second print that we're getting for 23 there.
Right, but why are we doing 7 covers of the next issue? What's the deal?
We ended God of Hammers, and this is the first of our star-studded celebration of 750 issues. So 24 is Legacy 750. Duh.
Sorry, I didn't click on it. I forgot. All right. We got more nude Betty Page on this one? My goodness. So I guess there was no complaints last week when they did this, so they're just gonna, all bets are off. We're just gonna start showing nudity.
I still like those Rose Besh Sheena covers. Be nice to have that.
$50.
Series.
You like them worth $50?
Nope.
Nope. All right, so here's our last chance to get the Something That's Killing the Children die cut, bloody Jenny Frison.
I think you got to. I think you got to pick them up.
I think you got to pick them up too. I mean, every once in a while these things pop. Anything in our back half jumping out at you. Damsels in Excess by Aspen.
Interesting.
Yeah, Lead City number 2's out. I don't remember Lead City number 1 from Red 5.
Yeah, I missed that one.
That looks like something I would have liked. Is this I usually like Red 5 too. I just must have missed that one, or it's just escaping me what it was about.
Aftershock Comics has Naughty List number 1, Nick Santora. A nice little Christmas book in the middle of April. So
it's just in time.
You've all been asking for it, so here it is. Past the Last Mountain, critically acclaimed writer Paul Allor teams with rising star Louis Joyce and Gannon Beck for this thrilling geopolitical fantasy from Comics Experience.
Yeah, we like the look of that one.
Gets 5 covers, so they're putting something behind it.
Yeah, for sure. Not much, though.
Not a ton, Drew, but a few things. So what is your thought here?
I think I'll go with the Something That's Killing the Children cover C die cut bloody version.
Well, I don't think we can not do Justice League 75 then.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Between that and that second printing of Thor 24, I liked as well.
So you're going to do with the coffin cover again?
Yeah, it's just too good.
Another bite at the apple for folks.
Yeah. It's a high price. You're $7, but I think you kind of got to get it. Even though, it's obviously not it's not going to last for a while. It's still going to be fun for a bit, so.
Yeah, yep, and it'll be fun to have that one on the wall. It'll look good.
Absolutely. All right, I want to thank you guys for tagging along with Drew and myself through our sneak peek at next week. We appreciate you guys coming along with us. Head over to Patreon and search for Comics Fun and Profit. Be part of our community, be part of our Slack, get our content early and ad-free. We appreciate you guys. For Drew and for myself, see you.
Our LCS is Cowabunga Comics out of Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, and their mail order company, Deep Discount Comics. And we went there, and we were actually invoice number 00001. We were the very first their very first customer, which was kind of cool. They've been nothing short of fantastic, customer service wise. Discounts, they were very close, if not the same or better than DCBS on a lot of things. Over and above, customer service wise, always taking care of us, going the extra mile. So responsive, getting instantaneous responses back to questions about things, and to the point where knowing the stuff you like and anticipating your needs and having it suggested that you might want to add this to your order already before you even have to think about it. That's kind of cool. Really quality experience. So we love working with Cowabunga and Deep Discount, and that's why they're in our show notes every single episode and have been for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of episodes. That we leave them there because we like them. They're cool, good people. That's why they're in there. By God, they'd tell you to, if you've got a local comic book shop that you love, stay with them, because everybody needs to support their local comic shops. But if you're looking, check them out. You can check them out in the show notes. There's plenty of ways to get a hold of them. Either get on their list, just so you can check and see what kind of FOC and pre-order stuff they have and the discounts, and they'll send it to you each month, get you on that email list. And you can check out their shop, because they have a great shop of exclusive Cowabunga variants. Amazing stuff. Yes, they've always been there for us, and we take them for granted. So there you go. Now you know.